Greetings. Hope this video finds you well and prosperous. Hey, check this out. Men are sharing intel more and more. Yeah, because of social media. It's the information age. Hey, my tag, Chris B. Info. Men are sharing more and more intel. It's a beautiful thing. This is a part of what's occurring when it comes to relationships. The word has been out for a long time. Dealing with American women and what, God's experience with foreign women. More and more guys are making the comparison with real life experiences. So they're going to see for themselves. This is the whole passport bro thing. A lot of guys just say, hey man, go see for yourself. And then get back with me. The women are upset. Partly because they're not invited to the conversation. Yeah, these women getting sparked because they're not invited to the smoking room. They're not invited to the library where the men gather and kick game. Listen, I'm 53 calendar years old. I remember at family gatherings, the women were over here and the men were over here. The men was over there chopping it up. I couldn't wait to get old enough to where I could be in on the political, religious, whatever kind of conversation. Sports. I couldn't wait to get old enough where I could sit with the men and just chop it up, back and forth, just chop it up. The women were off in there doing their thing. Hey, some guys call that the hen house. They're like going over there with them cackling hens. But the men would be over there talking politics, geopolitics, sports. The women accepted not being in that conversation. Some of them was wise and avoided it. But now these days, these women are getting pressed because they're not invited to the intel briefing. So they see all of this intel going out on the online. Fellas, don't even bother with American women no more. Get your passport and go abroad. This is the tidal wave of intel. Listen, I knew back at an 18, 19-year-old, 20-year-old man. I was shipped off to the Philippines. I lived 2 years in the Philippines. So I was already up on the intel as a young man. I promise you, that experience improved my life. Any man or woman travel abroad, it's going to improve your life. I would even tell women to go travel abroad so that they can see, so that you women can see how these foreign women conduct themselves, how they keep their appearance up, how they, in Costa Rica, Sunday is like fitness day. Man, I ain't never seen this many women riding bikes, like road racing, like really cycling. They're not in the gym. They're really out on the road cycling. Sunday is almost like National Fitness Day in Costa Rica. When I'm in Costa Rica, usually about 8 days, I usually get out and walk about 2 or 3 of those days. 2 of those days is chill during the week. But I get one in on the weekend, it's a bunch of Costa Ricans out there getting at their fitness. Yes, you can find that in America. You can find that. And it's a lot of fit Americans. But those are not the women that men are jetting away from. They're jetting away from just the masses of undesirable women. And those are the ones who talking the most. So yeah, I encourage American women to go overseas. Pay attention. Listen, there's still young ladies overseas that walk holding hands. And listen, it's not on no rainbow type stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah, they just hold hands because they're friends. Look, I remember growing up here in the United States of the corporations. Girls walk down the street holding hands because they were just friends. You know, but that's another discussion. So yeah, I would encourage American women, get your passport and go overseas. Take in the culture, because a lot of those cultures, they're just more pleasant than here. They're more respectful of their elders. They still listen, life is not so busy that they run away from the elders. I see how they still nurture their elders, and I applaud that, because one reason I retired almost 6 years ago is to make sure I'm available for my parents. And listen, that was one of the priorities in my life, is to be available for my parents. They're up in age now. They're still able-bodied, very healthy. But when they call me, I'm available. So yeah, that's one of the things. Family still big overseas. And I see a few, I see a few family values still here in the United States. I'm not gonna say that that's totally out the door. But the environment is not like what it used to be. The feel I get in Costa Rica is how it used to feel in the United States in the 70s. That's the feel I get. I'm gonna get back with you all later. Peace.